The second video in this series I've started before Pokemon Day, reviewing a bunch of other Pokemon Directs that I surely did not watch because this channel did not exist when they came out. Today we have 3 on the docket because they're all short. So we're going to start with 2016's, jumping ahead. I don't know what happened. Maybe this playlist is just outdated or like not fully all of them, but there's no Pokemon Direct after 2013 until now in 2016. That doesn't seem correct, but who knows? Maybe they were all just at Nintendo Directs during that time period. If you guys in the comments know, I would be curious to know if I'm missing some. Anyway, yeah, this one's like 6 minutes long. This is a UK trailer. So let's just start it.
Peggy 12.
I'll put the subtitles on. Peggy 12. So true. Now this is classic. 2016, I would have definitely been watching these. Oh, come on. You couldn't have gotten, like, somebody who knew how to do actual sprite work? That looks like it was thrown together in 3 seconds. I guess it doesn't really matter, but still, that's crazy. Oh, nice filter. Oh, now they've got their own subtitles. God damn it. Can't win. Alright, so X and Y have been out. I guess maybe that's why, because there was no Pokemon Z, right? Hey, we're calling out Pokemon Day for the first time in one of these. Wow. 10 years ago, it was only 20 years old. Yep, there's X and Y. It's kind of crazy. I guess it must have showed up at a Nintendo Direct, because like we didn't see like anything about X and Y in these. We did, but like nothing substantial really. Okay, you have a short little trailer. I just realized I didn't have my headphones actually on properly, so that's why it probably sounded a little weird to me. Oh, you couldn't have made it go to the music? Even me? The last one got copyright claimed, by the way, which is kind of hilarious considering how old these are. But it'll be interesting to see at what point they stop doing that, because at a certain point, Pokemon trailers, they don't get copyright claimed anymore. I should know. Maybe like the music in certain trailers, maybe, but even then, very rare. But the last one, they like claimed the whole trailer. So I was like, oh, I bet you this one will be claimed as well, because it's like straight up a commercial that looks like it could be shown on television. Although I doubt it ever was. It's just like a sizzle reel. This is our first like sizzle reel, I just realized, of like, yeah, look at all this stuff that happened. Remember this? Gotta show Mega Kangaskhan being defeated. You can do it, guys. Mega Kangaskhan isn't that broken, right? Oh, Oraz was out at this time. Okay. I forget so quickly. Alder. Don't show Alder.
1996, 1999, 2002, 2006, 2010, 2013, and in 2016.
Wait, what's gonna happen in 2016? Whoa, is that a fountain? It's a bird.
Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Available worldwide.
Oh, they've upped it to 9. Wow, that is the most teaser trailers of all teaser trailers. It's like, these are the titles, and we showed you Picky Peck in wireframe.
世界で発売します。ポケットモンスター X、Y、オメガルビー、アルファサファイアはご覧の7つから言語を選択して遊ぶことができました。
Yeah. I wonder how many they're up to right now. You know what? I'll just look that up while he's explaining all of this.
中国語の反対字
It's like probably over 20, right?
本作ではプレイ開始時にご覧の9つの言語からプレイする言語を選ぶことができるようになります。
Let's see.
ポケモンを通して世界中の多くの皆さんが
No, it's still 9.
言語の壁を越え
Oh, the show is in over 30 languages. Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
またつい先ほどから任天堂 3DS
I thought they just did a new one. Am I wrong about that? Maybe it's an outdated article, but it was from like 3 years ago.
ポケットモンスターシリーズは任天堂のハードとともに進化し続け
Maybe
て
it
いま
doesn't
す。
count as a new language? Although I assume they would. I don't know. The one I thought they just did was like Brazilian Portuguese, but I could be wrong.
ゲームボーイアドバンス以降は遊ぶハードが変わっても前のシリーズで捕まえたポケモンを次のシリーズへ連れていく仕組みを実現してきました。ただ唯一
I don't know. Maybe there just isn't a good. Well, I guess I could search up more because there's nothing really going on right now. They're just talking about communication features again. I mean, I get that's important. Oh yeah, and Virtual Console. This might happen again this year. That was pretty cool. The fact that you could take Pokemon out of like Red and Blue and put them in bank.
バーチャルコンソールで集めたポケモンをぜひポケットモンスターサン、ムーンへ連れて行って活躍させてください。20周年を迎えた今年はもちろんこれからも
Yes, look forward to the future.
新しい遊びをどんどん生み出していきたいと思っています。ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。ご覧いただきありがとうございました。
That's it. Short and sweet. Late 2016. Whatever will happen. Okay, I have an update for you about the language thing, okay? Before we rank here. So the reason I remembered Brazilian Portuguese specifically is because Pokemon announced that Scarlet and Violet, or something like that, again, old articles, it's hard to tell exactly what they're talking about. We're going to have LATAM Spanish, but they used footage from Brazil, and they still don't release official games in Brazilian Portuguese, despite the fact that they release everything else in Brazilian Portuguese. So it was a bit of a controversy that I must have, crawled out of the back of my mind and been like, remember that? Anyway, it is kind of crazy. I thought Pokemon was in more languages. Just goes to show, Still progress to be made. Anyway, I think this direct is probably the best one so far. Short and sweet, of course. There was some typical early direct crust still, which is kind of charming. And then we had the announcement that Sun and Moon exist, as well as the announcement of Virtual Console for Red, Blue, and Yellow. So it's kind of like two announcements in one, which is kind of true of the X and Y one that also announced Bank, except they took 20 minutes to do that, whereas this one did it in 6. Although I guess it announced less about Sun and Moon. I think I'm going to put it top of B. It definitely feels like there could have been a little more shown about Sun and Moon. Like, at least, show some decent shots of the environment. That's really all I'm asking for. But it's pretty decent. It's not, outstanding. To sort of preface in a God tier trailer, right? The kind of thing that would go into S tier. Think of the Smash Bros. Ultimate Everyone is Here thing, where it's surprising and also they keep revealing things to you, and you're like, oh my god. Or the Breath of the Wild initial trailer, which was just breathtaking in terms of look at all these stunning environment vistas. And the music swells, and you see details about, you don't see, you see details about the story, but you're not told exactly what's happening. So it's a mystery. And it just gets you really excited for what's about to come out, right? I feel like the Sun and Moon trailer there was like, we're doing something, and that's really about it. And although the virtual console stuff is cool, it's also not, the most important thing. So let's just move on to the next one and see what that one's all about. All right, Pokemon Direct. I'm on the wrong scene. There we go. From June 6th, 2017. No way I can mess this date up. It's a good thing they skipped 2016. June 6th, 2016. They could have gotten more trouble from the people who said Pokemon was satanic in the 90s. Anyway, let's see. It's 8 minutes long. Okay, we've just got the Alola starters in the background, and
Hello everyone.
Alolan forms,
I'm Ishihara
and
from Pokemon.
Libre Pikachu.
Today, I'll be delivering the latest news about Pokemon from our offices.
What the hell?
As
I
many
guess
of you know,
I guess this is after
Nintendo
Sun and Moon
launched
is
its new
released,
system,
right?
the
Because they said
Nintendo
late
Switch,
2016.
on March 3rd.
Oh, this is the Switch, right? Of course,
You may
2017.
even be
Jeez.
playing some games on your own Nintendo Switch already.
Oh, so this is this Let's Go? Is that what this
And
is?
now, finally, we are excited to
I'm kind of
announce the
sad we
Pokemon
skipped
game
over all of Sun and Moon. I mean,
first
obviously there
title
were
on Nintendo
trailers for
Switch
that, but they
will be
weren't
the
called
Pokemon
Pokemon
fighting
Directs. Oh, Pokken Tournament.
Deluxe.
Right, this is the deluxe
We
port,
prepared
though.
a special trailer
Pokken Tournament
to
already
showcase the
existed.
game. Please take a look.
All right, we got the, actual trailers going now.
海外で働く兄を訪ねて僕はこの地にやってきたバックパックには甥っ子たちへのプレゼント
What the heck? These, like, lore trailers are so funny to me. Also, the fact that he clearly was not playing the actual game. Oh, awesome sound effect. Oh, I can't imagine trying to play a fighting game on a single Joy-Con. Like, Smash is bad enough. I can't imagine playing like a 3D fighter on a Joy-Con. Wow, this guy's the Pokemon champion. He wins every battle. Ugh, Gengar is so scary looking. How are all those people watching them play on handhelds? That would be incredibly boring or annoying, one or the other. Tiny little screen, can't even see what's happening. Oh, I see they were playing 3v3. But Charizard, of course, will finish the mission. This is a crazy trailer for Pokken Tournament. It's like, this is too much, man. Watch, he bought him Pokemon. He bought him Pokken Tournament. Okay, no, they're on the 3DS. This does feel like a Pokemon Go trailer in a lot of ways, which is what I was expecting the next one to be last time. So I guess I kind of got what I wanted. I love them jamming buttons during the opening cutscene of Sun and Moon. You just know if Pokemon Stars actually came to fruition, this is where they would have announced it. I still sort of lament that. Ultra Sun and Moon! Ah, I see, that was the
Hope you
announcement.
enjoyed that. Pokken Tournament Deluxe takes full advantage of the variety of gameplay modes made possible by Nintendo Switch. You can, of course, connect your console to a TV to enjoy dynamic Pokemon battles on a larger screen, or if you want, you can play in tabletop mode, share one of your Joy-Con with another player, and dive into a match anytime, anywhere. In the Wii U
There's something
version of
about the way
Pokken
this
Tournament,
looks.
players could
It's
choose
like,
from 16 playable Pokemon. In addition
Aren't you
to
glad
those,
Pokemon didn't try to go
the
for this
Nintendo
art
Switch
style?
version will include Darkrai, Scizor, Empoleon, and Krogunk, as well as Decidueye from Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, for a total of 5 new playable Pokemon. On top of that, you can enjoy 3 versus 3 team battles, as well as online ranked matches and friend-only group matches. We're really giving it the deluxe treatment. Pokken Tournament Deluxe will launch on September 22nd.
Okay.
Starting on
Footage
June
from
13th
E3.
in LA at this year's E3, one of the world's largest gaming conventions, we will have a playable demo for you to enjoy at the show.
Right, that makes sense.
We're also planning on including this title on Nintendo Treehouse Live. In addition, the game will be featured in its own full-on invitational tournament at E3 as an on-stage event, which we're live streaming right from the show floor, so please look forward to it. As for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon, which we announced in that new trailer just a few moments ago,
Yeah,
I'd like to
kind of
pass it on
important.
to someone who can tell you more about it.
Hello everyone, I'm
Of course.
Masuda from Game
We're back in the shelf
I'd
room.
like to introduce you to the latest installments of the Pokemon series for the Nintendo
I know where this
3DS
is now.
family of
I know what it
systems,
looks like
Pokemon Ultra
behind or
Sun and
below those
Pokemon
shelves.
Ultra Moon. These games offer an alternate story taking place in the world of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, featuring Pokemon that didn't appear in the original versions. New features will allow you to
Duskmane, or-
enjoy your adventure even more, making this truly an ultra title.
What the hell is it called? I can't remember now.
Pokemon Ultra Sun
It is
and Pokemon
Duskmane,
Ultra
right?
Moon
'Cause
will
it's
see a
Dawnwayne,
simultaneous global release
Dawnmane.
on the Nintendo 3DS family of systems November 17th.
The orange
Please
one,
stay
the new
tuned for more
Lycanroc.
information.
That's what I'm trying to say. Gold and silver.
I have one more announcement for you.
Wow, okay, this one's
fall,
actually pretty
we'll
good.
release Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version for the Virtual Console service on Nintendo 3DS.
This is exactly what people want the next Direct to be.
Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver
A new game,
were originally
some like
released
side
on
game
Nintendo
maybe,
3DS
and
as the
then
second
virtual
installment
console
in the Pokemon
releases.
series. With these Virtual Console releases, we've recaptured all the fun of those original Game Boy Color games.
They always show shiny
Both will
Gyarados.
become
Very
compatible
important.
with the Pokemon Bank application. We hope you look forward to
I
reliving
do
the
have this
excitement
version
of
on my
all the
3DS, and I know that because every time I open my 3DS, it has the Pokemon Gold and Silver background, because that was the only Pokemon one I could get, I think.
Thank you, Mr. Masuda. We'll be hard at work on Pokken Tournament Deluxe for Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon for Nintendo 3DS.
This is pretty crazy.
Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version for the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console service for all of you Pokemon fans. That's it for today.
And it's snappy. I don't know, man. That's pretty good. I don't know. All right, so the 666 Direct, not quite, is definitely the best one we've seen so far. I don't know if it's quite S tier. I'm going to be very limited with the S tiers. There might only be one in there, maybe even none. But it's definitely A tier. I think the trailer they showed could have been like, you know, a little less generic. But the fact that they bamboozle you and are like, yeah, here's Pokemon Tournament and we're adding Pokemon from the new generation and oops, here's the new game at the very end of it is pretty great. And then they just go right into saying, yeah, we're putting Gold and Silver on Virtual Console with Pokemon Bank compatibility. That's it. Enjoy. It's like, whoa, okay, 3 fairly hyped projects all announced within 8 minutes. There's no fluff. Well, there is some fluff definitely in that trailer, but you know, it's not like they have a game in there that's like, and this is our puzzle game app experience where you have to pay money to do children's puzzles. Pretty crazy. We're on the right track. Let's see if the next one keeps up the momentum. We have skipped 2018. I'm on the wrong scene again. Good thing I always check. We are now in 2019 on Pokemon Day. This is our first Pokemon Day Pokemon Presents ever, apparently, as far as this playlist is concerned. Again, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Anyway, this one is how long? Like 9 minutes? 7 minutes, exactly. And I do believe this is the announcement for Sword and Shield. So let us begin.
Welcome to the Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, I would like to share some very special information with all of you. Pokemon trainers all around the globe
We had to zoom out a
already
little bit.
enjoyed many adventures in the various regions of the Pokemon world.
So true. That did happen. I remember.
Along the way, trainers have encountered many different Pokemon, battled against countless other Pokemon trainers, and experienced stories all their own.
Don't show Gigavolt Havoc.
And this
I can't
year,
look at
a
that.
new
That's not what it
Pokemon
was. It was
journey
Pika Pika
began
Panic
for
or
all
whatever
of
that
you.
move is called.
We've prepared a special video.
For some reason, those Z
welcoming
moves that got
setting
shown in
the
the trailer are
next
still
adventure.
copyrighted to this day. It's insane.
Please take a look.
All right, trailer. Yep, I remember this one. This is our first real trailer for a game so far. It's showing off the environment, showing the characters moving around there. We're gonna see some new Pokemon. First Pikachu! Look, it's Pikachu! And Mincino! See, old Pokemon are here too. Wishy-Washy. Robin, Hoothoot, Zweilous, Flygon! The stadiums, which is like the core feature of the game, basically. And then we get this. It's a bunny! Why'd you have to do that, Sobble? Actually, I guess that was responsible. Don't want to start a fire in the park. And the grass comes back to life. How symbolic. There's Grookey. Swing. Clang. Sword and Shield.
Today, we are pleased to announce all new entries in the main series of Pokemon RPGs. for
This wasn't
Nintendo Switch,
quite what I remembered,
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
because it'll be a later one, I suppose. But
And for an introduction
Still
to the
pretty
adventure that
good,
awaits
I
you in these
think.
games, I'd like to ask this next guest to tell you more.
I do remember the red leather jacket.
And I have been working as the producer for these titles.
Specifically, I remember that fact and being like,
Right
whoa,
now,
that's a look.
we at Game Freak are hard at work on the development of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. For the veteran Pokemon trainers who have experienced so many adventures with us up until now, for the new trainers who held a Pokeball for the first time in the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu game, or the Pokemon Let's
Yeah,
Go
we didn't even
Eevee
get to
game.
see a trailer
And
for
all
Let's
those
Go,
out there looking
which
to
is
become
fine, because
Pokemon
as far as I
trainers for
remember,
the
that
first
trailer was not very exciting. I mean, it was,
These
you know,
games will
a
be new
little
entries in
exciting,
the
but
Pokemon series.
it had like a whole
Role-playing games that will get any
real life
player fired
segment,
up
and,
and
yeah.
excited. Since these are new entries, naturally, you'll find that they take place in a new region, with never-before-seen Pokemon living there, and new adventures you've yet to experience.
True.
So let's turn to the director of these games.
This is
our
the
own
same
Mr.
direct.
Omori,
Oh my
to hear
god.
more.
I'm Shigeru Omori from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The setting of these games is known as the Galar
Wow.
region.
Yeah, they show you the full map.
Galar is an expansive region with many environments, containing idyllic countryside and contemporary cities, vast plains, and
Doesn't it look
craggy
so
snow-covered
cool
mountains.
from this map alone?
The people and Pokemon live here, and they've worked together to develop the industries in the region. Here in this region, you'll visit gyms with the newly discovered Pokemon you choose to be your first partner, aiming for the enviable and admirable title of champion. So let's get to know the Pokemon that could be your next partner. The chimp Pokemon, Grookey. This mischievous Pokemon is full
Grookey.
of boundless curiosity.
I remember being a little on the
Pokemon
fence
Store
for the
Bunny is always
designs
running about,
when I
bursting
first
with
watched
energy.
this. In fact, I think that
And the
was a
water
video.
lizard
I think you could go
Pokemon
back and
Sobble.
watch that.
It's a bit timid, shooting out
Um,
attacks as it hides itself in the
But I do
water.
think this art sells them a
You'll
lot
choose
better
one
than
of these
the
distinct Pokemon
original
to be your
trailer
trusty
does.
partner and set out across the Galar region on a new adventure. Along the way, there will be many more never-before-seen Pokemon waiting to meet you and be discovered.
It's true.
As we work on the development of these games, our goal has been to create the greatest Pokemon experience yet. We're challenging ourselves to try new things, while still treasuring
Yeah.
what makes Pokemon special.
Actually, that's
So
a
we hope you're all
fairly
looking
succinct
forward to your
thesis
adventures
statement for
awaiting
Sword and
you in
Shield,
the
right?
Galar region.
New things with the core of Pokemon still
So,
present.
what did you
There's
think?
still routes and like random encounters and
Pokemon
stuff,
Sword
but they're
and
trying to do
Pokemon
an open
Shield
world area.
released simultaneously
Whether it's
worldwide
successful or not, you know.
2019.
But it's a little bit better than the mission statement they put out when they announced
We've got plenty in the works for the
X and
Pokemon
Y,
game.
which is like,
Hope
yeah,
you'll
this is going to be
get
the
right
best game ever, and it's going to connect you with your Pokemon in a way you've never seen before. It's like,
Thank you all for tuning in today.
I guess. All right, that's it. Okay, so I didn't actually intend on making this, making that speech about S tier last time, and then immediately putting a game or presents into it. But yeah, I think this is probably going to be maybe our only S tier direct. And I'll explain why, okay? First off, no matter what you feel about Sword and Shield, this isn't actually a ranking of the game, right? It's about the direct itself. And this direct, I mean, minute by minute, there's like very little downtime. It's all like, whoa, what's this? Whoa, what's that? The trailer itself, it shows off the environment. They show you the full map, so you've got lots to think about while the next direct is in waiting. So you're not just like, yeah, okay, there we go. They didn't show too much or too little. I think that's the perfect amount, right? Like they showed you a bunch of the region, basically like everywhere, but they haven't like grounded it in enough context that you already know what's going to happen in the game. You know what I mean? They show you the starter Pokemon and a bunch of old Pokemon in the new style of like the graphical style of Sword and Shield. And they tease the whole stadium thing. We don't even know about Dynamax yet. So there's a lot to think about. It leaves you wanting more, you know, excited for what you'll see in the future. And it is snappy. And the reason why I said this might be one of the only S tier directs we have is because after this, the timestamps just keep going up. This is the last direct that's under 10 minutes. So, you know, we're going to have like Pokemon toothpaste in half of these, and that's going to drag them down a little bit because like the downtime, it sort of dulls the response to the actual exciting thing by the time you get there. Yeah, so I wasn't really expecting it, but here we go. Best direct so far, definitely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, that's all for me for today. We will be back tomorrow with maybe... No, just one. With the second Sword and Shield direct, which, if as far as I remember, is also pretty decent. That's the one with James Turner, I think. So, yeah, should be good. I will see you then. Like and subscribe. Bye.